Hello, welcome back. Today we're doing a 20-minute Pilates inspired ab workout with some of my favorite exercises to build your abs and strengthen your core. We're going to be training 1 minute on followed by 30 seconds off, and I am using a few different dumbbells today, but if you don't have dumbbells then you can still do this workout without them. I'm using one 5 kg dumbbell and two 2 kgs for this workout, and if you want to get these ones then I'll link them in the description. So without further ado, let's jump in. Starting off with knee tucks. If you don't have a dumbbell, I want you to put your hands on the floor behind you. If you are using a dumbbell, I want you to grab it at both ends, right? Here we go. So you're tucking your knees towards your chest. Slight pause when you get to the top. And down. For all these exercises, I want you to breathe out when you're crunching in. So top, out. And breathe in on the way down. Going slow and controlled here. Okay, straight into single leg knee tucks. So bringing knee to your chest, tapping the dumbbell each time, keeping your feet elevated off the ground at the bottom. Keeping that control. And rest. The good thing about these dumbbells is that they're they're hexagon, pentagon, they're hexagon shaped, so when you put them on the ground they're not going to roll away, which I really like. Okay, so we've got 10 seconds left. So we're not going to use the dumbbell for this one. Coming on the ground, we're going to do leg lowers. So pressing your legs together, you're raising up, slowly controlling the lowering phase. It's not a race here. You want to try and keep your back flat on the ground, and you can do that by really tightening your stomach, bracing your core. Cool, now we're going, cross your arms over, we're doing upper crunch. So crunching up as far as you can, and back down. And rest. Okay, so for the next one, we're going to grab our smaller 2 kg dumbbells or whatever you're using. Few seconds. Okay, so we're going into bear hold. Now, I like using the dumbbells like this because it gives you a neutral grip. It's going to be a bit easier on your wrists, and we're just holding it here. Your knees should be about 90 degrees, keeping that core tight. Okay, bringing it down, you're going to reach out and back, and we're alternating sides. Ooh, this is going to be a bit hard on your balance. If you want, you can drop the weight. Really engage that core when you're extending your arm and leg. Nice. So we're gonna keep those 2 dumbbells, gonna spin over, and we're gonna be doing dead bugs for this next round. I do love dead bugs. I didn't used to like them, but I think I enjoy them more with the weights. Okay, here we go. Coming down, we're doing opposite arm, opposite leg. Slight pulls at the bottom and up. Really keep your core tight throughout this. Okay, double dead bugs. You're doing both arms and both legs. This one's going to be harder, so if it's still too hard without the weights, just do the alternating dead bugs that we just finished. Nice. Cool, so switching back out to the heavier dumbbell. If you only have the 2 lighter dumbbells, you can do a very similar thing. Just like press them together, but I just prefer to have the slightly heavier one, and it makes it easier because you're not at risk of like dropping them, but you know. Okay, here we go. We're doing sit-ups. The weight is actually going to help you here, so it's going to keep you more stable. Really control it on the way down. We need to feel your core working. Okay, V-ups. If you want an easier alternative, drop the weight, put your hands on the ground behind your hips. Slight pause, and down. It helps if you think about pressing your legs together the whole time too. Awesome. Okay, so you're gonna grab your lighter weights again for this one. We're coming down into glute position, glute bridge position, and we're raising one and then the other leg. This is mainly for your core stability. Now we're going straight into reverse crunch. So bring your arms overhead, crunching inwards. Similar to the double dead bugs we did, but you're crunching further. Stunning. We're gonna spin around again. Okay, so we're gonna get into a plank position. Then I want you to scoot your hands forward a bit, because this is called a long lever posterior pelvic tilt plank. Yeah, I know it's a mouthful of a name. But what you want to do is think about scooping your tailbone under, so you're sort of crunching into that plank. And then hold it there. If you want an easier variation, you can drop to your knees or drop to your elbows. Okay, now you bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. We're going to do shoulder taps. Keeping that core tight the whole time. Try to prevent yourself from swaying as much as you can. And 30 seconds rest. A few seconds to adjust the hair. Right, grab your heavier weight. We're gonna go back into knee tucks. Remember that control. Okay, now we're going into flutter kicks. You can use the weight if you want, you can drop the weight if you want. It's not going to add too much to this exercise, but I like to have it here. So keeping your legs straight. We're thinking about power with those kicks too. Lovely. Starting to feel it a little bit now. But it's a good job we've got these 30 seconds rest. Make the most of it because they're going to go faster. Okay, so gonna grab these smaller weights again. This time we're going into same side dead bugs. So you've got the same arm and the same leg. Now we're going straight into sit-ups. So this is going to take a little bit more control because you've got the two weights. I also want you to bring your hands all the way back at the bottom. Control the weight down. We're more than halfway. Okay, we're gonna spin it over and go into bear hold with shoulder taps. If you want, you can use the dumbbells as well. So we can go neutral grip and then bring one to each shoulder. Okay, we're going into plank position. You can use the dumbbells if you want. And we're going to twist, reach one knee to the opposite elbow. This is going to target a little bit of obliques, a little bit of transverse abdominis. but you want to control this movement. That was good. That felt good. Don't know about you. Cool. So we're going to keep those there because we're going to go into another plank variation for this next round. I do find that having the neutral grip can be really beneficial in your wrists, but again, it is up to you. Here we go again. Okay, so back in that plank position, you're going to bend your knees and back up. So we're doing a slight tap when we reach the bottom, but keep that core tight the whole time. I don't want any of this. Butt down, little tap. Okay, similar to what we did for the bear hold, we're tapping each shoulder. Drop the weights if you need to. And rest. We're going to switch out for our big dumbbell. We're going to flip over again and doing another set of knee tucks. You might have guessed, these are one of my favorite exercises because they're very effective for your rectus abdominis. One thing you need to remember though, like with any routine, to get the best results, you need to be progressively overloading over time. Okay, so single leg drops this time. Ways you can progressively overload are things like increasing the weight, increasing the reps, or slowing down your reps so that you're increasing the intensity. For workouts like these where you're following along, that is generally what I'd recommend, because you can't really increase the time because that's already set for you. And like, if you increase the reps during the same time period, it's not necessarily better because you could just be rushing through the movement. So a lot of the time it can be better to just slow it down, control the reps more, and that is one way of increasing the intensity. Cool. So we're spinning back over. Grab your big dumbbell into the plank position, and we're doing dumbbell pull-throughs or plank pull-throughs. I'm not sure which it's called. So grabbing the dumbbell with the opposite hand, pulling it through, and repeat. Okay, so get that dumbbell out of the way. You're going to drop to an elbow plank. Just plain old elbow plank. You've got this. Keep it tight. Want that straight line. And rest. We're getting close to the final stretch. Okay, grabbing our 2 dumbbells. Okay, so we're finishing off with hollow hold. So bring the feet up, dumbbells up. You should be in sort of a dish shape. That's what we used to call it. We used to call this dish when I did gymnastics. The weights can actually make it easier because you're giving yourself a bit more balance. You guys. And you're done. Yay! Now you've got to fuel well, rest well, get that recovery on point, and I'd recommend including ab training as part of your routine 2 to 4 times a week. So if you enjoyed this workout, make sure you subscribe and check out this playlist next because I've got a whole load more ab workouts that I'm sure you're gonna have fun with. Love you so much. See you there.